Welcome for a year of eternal love. A Course in Miracles, Lesson 26. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. It is surely obvious that if you can be attacked, you are not invulnerable. You see attack as a real threat. That is because you believe that you can really attack. And what would have effects through you must also have effects on you. It is this law that will ultimately save you, but you are misusing it now. You must therefore learn how it can be used for your own best interest rather than against them. Because your attack thoughts will be projected. You will fear attack. And if you fear attack, you must believe that you are not invulnerable. Attack thoughts, therefore, make you vulnerable in your own mind, which is where the attack thoughts are. Attack thoughts and invulnerability cannot be accepted together. They contradict each other. The idea for today introduces the thought that you always attack yourself first. If attack thoughts must entail the belief that you are vulnerable, their effect is to weaken you in your own eyes. Thus, they have attacked your perception of yourself. And because you believe in them, you can no longer believe in yourself. A false image of yourself has come to take the place of what you are. Practice with today's idea will help you to understand that vulnerability or invulnerability is the result of your own thoughts. Nothing except your thoughts can attack you. Nothing except your thoughts can make you think that you are vulnerable. And nothing except your thoughts can prove to you this is not so. 6 practice periods are required today in applying the idea. A full 2 minutes should be attempted for each of them, although the time may be reduced to a minute if the discomfort is too great. Do not reduce it further. The practice period should begin with repeating the idea for today, and then closing your eyes and reviewing the unresolved questions whose outcomes are causing you concern. The concern may take the form of depression, worry, anger, a sense of imposition, fear, foreboding, or preoccupation. Any problem as yet unsettled that tends to recur in your thoughts during the day is a suitable subject. You will not be able to use very many of any one practice period because a longer time than usual should be spent with each one. Today's idea should be applied as follows. First, name the situation. I am concerned about blank. Then go over every possible outcome that has occurred to you in that connection and which has caused you concern, referring to each one quite specifically, saying, I am afraid blank will happen. If you are doing the exercises properly, you should have some 5 or 6 distressing possibilities available for each situation that you use, and quite possibly more. It is much more helpful to cover a few situations thoroughly than to touch on a large number of them. As the list of anticipated outcomes for each situation continues, you will probably find some of them, especially those that occurred to you toward the end, less acceptable to you. Try, however, to treat them all alike to whatever extent you can. After you have named each outcome of which you are afraid, tell yourself, that thought is an attack thought upon myself. And conclude each practice period by repeating today's idea to yourself once more. And for the insights, you see, attack thoughts, as we covered in yesterday's lesson, is not just a bad thought, a negative thought about someone else or about yourself, but it is also when you're showing concern or compassion or someone's loss or their sickness. What we're essentially projecting is that they're vulnerable, that we are not whole, that we are not one, that we are not the perfect son, perfect daughter of God, that we are the co-creators made perfectly and given those creative gifts. We're attacking their perception. We're attacking our perception. We are perfect, perfectly made. Our spiritual DNA is made to utter perfection. So today's lesson is taking a step back, and we're detailing our thoughts. That the more that I hold these fears and these attack thoughts to myself and others, I'm attacking my invulnerability. You're invulnerable. Nothing can help, nothing can hurt you, nothing can harm you. The only truth and the reality is the now from the love of God. Love is all that there is. Everything else is a projection of fear from our mind. Think about that. And we're projecting that out into the world. And what we project out in the world is what we're going to see. Would you like to see something different? Would you like to see a different world? The real world? One of unity, one of love, the reality, and that reality brings us to the now instead of past thoughts that color everything right now. I want to thank you for joining me. This is a year of eternal love. I love you, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow. Until then, God bless.